Hello, welcome to the Bureau in my studio. My name is Brooke, and right now I'm going over the 5th exercise in a classical Pilates reformer session. So I've already made a video going over and demonstrating, giving a tutorial on the first 4 exercises, the footwork, the 100, the frog in circles, and the next exercise in the beginner system, in the classical Pilates method, would be the stomach massage. And I always hesitate giving people the stomach massage because it's just an interesting and very challenging exercise, to be quite honest. You have to understand already how to sit tall, and that is actually a skill, to learn how to sit tall and really observe your body. So that's the first thing you have to work on. So let me go ahead and demonstrate right now. There's 3 parts to the stomach massage. There is the round back, but remember, in your round back, you have to maintain your lift. It's not a collapse round, it's a lifted round. Then from the round back, you go to your tall back, and then from the tall back, you stay in your tall back and you just reach the arms. If I have time in this video, I also do the stomach massage series using the high chair, which is also a great way to understand better how to achieve this stomach massage over here on the reformer. Gives a little bit more support. So to start, I am having my pad here. I'm going to have a seat with control. I'm going to turn around and face the foot bar. So as I said earlier, the first requirement is understanding how to sit tall. And to sit tall, you need to be on your sit bones. It's so easy to roll back behind your sit bones like I'm showing now. So you gotta find your 2 sharp sit bones. So the idea is you wanna come as close to the end of the carriage as possible. But for some of us, it's just, we need more space. So if you cannot sit sharp on your sit bones way up here, move your hips back a little bit until you can sit sharp on your sit bones. And then you'll have the added challenge of placing your feet on the foot bar. So I'm going to stay more back today. I have 3 springs. You can have anywhere from 3 to 4 springs. You can even have 2 springs, but for today I'm going to do 3. I'm going to hold on to the carriage with my hands. And it's a strong grip. I'm not just resting my hands here. I'm using my hands to feed my hands up into my upper powerhouse muscles, my shoulders, drawing my shoulders back, pulling up on the carriage, pressing down into the carriage. So my hands are pulling up, my sit bones are sharply pressing down, and I'm pulling my waistline in. And then without collapsing, I'm going to keep my lift, push the carriage out a little bit to get my feet up on the foot bar, and I'm in the frog position, heels together, toes apart. Heels are lifted, abdomen is in. So be careful not to slump back, stay lifted, as you use your arms to pull your spine taller around your back. And then you try to close the carriage. So you're in a lifted round position, not a collapse. You're pulling yourself up, scooping your stomach in, keeping your round from your center of your pelvis. You'll push out and pull in. Push out, pull in. Keeping your pushes and scoop the belly in. Keep the sit bones sharp. You can do that 5 times maybe. And after you have that down, you add a tendon stretch. You push, squeeze the midline, lower, lift the heels, exhale, pull. Push, lower, lift, pull. I'm going to do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Pausing there. Notice, got to keep those heels up. Now for tall back, I'm going to take 1 spring off, so I have 2 springs. Take my hands back and push my hands back to lift my chest through my shoulders. Make sure your head, your throat draw back as well. So you're lifting your upper back now on your 2 sharp sit bones, not collapsing in around, but lifting yourself in a tall. Squeeze your knees in a bit so they're not wider than outer hip. Feel that midline. And without dropping your heels, you're going to pull the stomach in. Inhale, press out, use your frog legs. Keep the push, exhale, resist in. The legs are pressing into the foot bar, your feet, excuse me. But I'm always initiating from my powerhouse, which is the muscles that integrate around your hips, pelvis. And again, keeping the heels up to start. Trying to maintain the lift of your posture, collarbone wide. Watch the knees. My knees want to go wide. Keep them outer hip distance. Then you can add a little tendon stretch. You can press out, lower lift, pull in, press, lower lift. And that tendon stretch helps you traction your body. So as the heels reach down, connect up through your spine, up through your skull, and down through your hands. Just 2 more. Still on those sit bones. And good. Now I'm going to keep the carriage in, keep the lift in my chest, just take my arms forward one at a time. This is hard because I don't have the hands supporting me now. I got to lift my chest, lift my heels, squeeze my middle, pull my belly in and inhale, push, pull. Try to keep the heels up. Keep lifting your spine. Shoulders are back, not rounding forward. Just 2 more. Accent the pull in. Exhale, pull in. Now keep the carriage and lift up and then relax the arms. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, step off and transition now and show you stomach massage using the high electric chair. Okay, here I am with my electric high chair. I'm going to use the back of this high chair to give me a little bit more feedback as to where I should position my spine, to give me the most leverage to help me find my spinal shapes, the round back and the tall back. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and have a seat. And I'm not using the pad just because it gives me a little bit more feedback. You're okay with that? I definitely recommend that. So feet up on the foot bar, heels together, toes apart. Get all 10 toes evenly weighted. Make sure the heels are up and not just drop down. You want the ankles open. So toes pressing, heels lifted. Make sure the ankle joint is open. My hips are slightly forward, so I can place my back hand behind my low back and the board. But I really want to pull, my sit bones are sharp, but I'm pulling my stomach in, zipping my pubic bone up to my navel, up into the back of my ribs. I can hold my hands here or here in front of me, or what I like for stomach massage, here, as if I were on the carriage, on the reformer. So again, I pull with my hands as I push with my toes and my sit bones. My low back's not touching the back of the board, but my upper rib cage is. My chin is to my chest, and I feel the bottom of my C here, the top of the C at the back of my skull. And I'm going to try to close the spring all the way, keeping sharp on my sit bones in that big capital C. And then I'm going to inhale, push down, keep the push, exhale, pull the pedal up. And I'm on 1 spring on the bottom, 1 spring on the top. If you want more resistance, just add the other spring to the top, so you have 2 on the top. And the accent is on the pull up without losing your push. So here I am in my stomach massage. Sit bones are sharp. I'm pressing from my glute powerhouse, inner outer thighs. Pubic bone zippers up. I'm going to go 2 and 1. Now check it out, add my tendon stretch. I'll press. Lower, lift the heels, exhale, pull. Lower, lift the heels, keeping the pedal stable. 1 more time. Good. Now from there, I'll change to tall back. So for this one, I want my low back all the way up to the back of the board. So I'm going to move my hips back. I'm going to find my vertical spine. Sit bones are sharp. Yes. Abdomen is in. Low back, mid back, even upper back. Lift up on that platform. Hands could be here, but what I like is to take my hands here, widen my elbows, widen my chest. Again, draw my head back so it lies right on top of my heart space. Again, I'm pulling and I'm breathing up my back. Heels are up, knees are outer hip distance, and not from my feet or quads, but from my seat. Low belly, I'm going to push the pedal, keep the push, exhale, pull the pedal. And you don't want to push so hard that you lose your back connection up on that platform, that board. Inhale, so I'm lifting up as I press down. And pulling the pedal up with my stomach. Exhale. I'm going to add my tendon stretch. I'm going to inhale, lower lift, exhale, pull. Lower lift, exhale. 1 more time. Good. And then you could add your reach, just reach the arms forward, keep the shoulders plugging in and back, throw it back and in, X. X, keep drawing your head back, throw it back. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Very good. So there you have it. There's the stomach massage using the high chair. This gives you a little bit more support to position your spine. But again, in all these variations on the reformer, on the high chair, come to your tall back first. Understand that you need to be on top of your 2 sit bones. Definitely not behind your sit bones. On top of them. And when you find your C curve, from that base of the sit bones rooting down, you lift up and over. You're trying to find that even round through your whole back, but you're still on top of your sit bones. So you can still leverage down through your feet, whether that be on the pedal on the high chair or the pedal on the foot bar. And you're activating the backs of the hamstrings, glutes, the bottom of your pelvic floor, the bottom of your powerhouse. Okay, that's it for today. That's exercise number 5. And I'll continue on. Next time I'll do the short box series. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.